Yes.
How do you think it's going to go tonight?
Can I tell you in a minute?
I think they're going to smash it. I think they've worked so hard. They're a bit giddy.
People! The camera on.
Which is absolutely fine. I think that we've got over 100 ticket sales tonight is absolutely testament to their hard work and the play and the word of mouth. I don't think I could be more proud of them, really. Soppy, I know.
How do you think it's going to go tonight?
Well, hopefully, well, we've got 110 pre-sales and they've done good shows so far, so, you know, last show, hopefully hit a peak. I mean, touch wood, if there is wood, I don't even know if that's wood, but yeah, hopefully it'll go well.
Now, third policy. I look to allow a draws from pace. 4 happy days bringing another moon. But thinks, how slow. This old moon waves, she lingers my desires, accepting or dowager, long whistling out a young man for me.
4 days will quickly seek themselves to nights. 4 nights will quickly drink away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bird, new beds in heaven, shall hold the nights of our celebrities.
Go, illustrate. Start with the evening news from Americans. Hippolyta, I will prove my sword. I want thy love, doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee with another king, with pomp, with triumph, and with Leven.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned duke.
Thanks, good Aegean. To be the new thing.
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my daughter Hermia, stand forth, Demetrius. This man hath my consent to marry my daughter. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious duke. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given my daughter rhymes and interchanged love's tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart and turned her obedience which is due to me to stubborn harshness. And, be it so she will not hear before your grace, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, but shall be either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held worthier.
And would my father look with my eyes?
Rather your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace, pardon me. I know not what power I may bold, nor how I may concern my modesty. In such a presence here to plead my thoughts, but I beseech your grace, that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, know of your youth, examine well your blood, whether if you yield not to your father's choice, you may endure the livery of a nun, for I to be in shady place immured, a barren sister, all your life.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will my virtue payable to his lordship, and what should you, my soul consents not exorbitant.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the seeming day betwixt my love and thee for everlasting bond of fellowship, upon that day either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius, as he would, or on down his altar to protest for austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy praised title to my certain right.
You have a father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
God for Lysander, true he hath my love, and what is mine my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord. As well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than this. My fortunes in every way is fairly ranked, if not with vantage, with Demetrius. And, which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should I not then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I vouch it to his head, made love to Nadal's daughter, Helena, and has won her soul, and she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry. Upon this spotted and constant man.
I must confess that I have heard so much. And with Demetrius, thought to have spoke thereof. Demetrius, come, and come, Aegeus. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, for Hermia, look to fit yourself to your father's fancies. Whether if you refuse to wed Demetrius, the law of Athens yields you up to death, or to vow of single life. Come, Qualiter, watch you in my love. Demetrius, Aegeus, go along. I must employ you for business that nearly concerns yourselves against our nuptial.
With duty and desire we follow.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? Or how the roses that do fade so fast?
But like for want of rain, which I could well but even from the tempest of my eyes.
Oh, the course of true love never did run smooth.
Held to choose love by another's eyes.
War, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it momentary as a sound. Swift as a shadow, short as any dream, brief as the lightning in the colleague night.
If then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross. As due to lovers, thoughts, dreams and sighs, cushions and tears, poor fancy thoughts.
Hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. For Athens is a house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. Fair gentle Hermia, may I marry thee? As that place the sharp and fitting law cannot pursue us, if thou lovest me, then steal forth your father's house tomorrow night, and there, in the woods, a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena, to do observance unto a morn of May, and there will I stay for thee.
Lysander, I swear to thee, my Cupid strong was born by his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus' doves, by that which knitted souls and Christmas loves, and by that fire which burned the Carthage queen and the false Troyan under sail unseen, by all the vows that ever men have broken, in numbers more than ever women spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow, truly, will I keep it.
Keep promise.
No! It's what I said. No!
Oh, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Queen, you fair, fair can say. Demetrius loves your fair.
Oh, how can you fair?
Your eyes are lodestars and your tongue sweeter, more tunable than that to show it in.
Well, when wheat is green, when autumn buds appear, sitting to catch.
Yours would I catch for Hermia ere I go. My ears should catch your voice, my eye your word, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Well, the world mine, Demetrius being mated. The rest I give you to be translated. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him. Yet must be still.
But your frowns would teach my smile such look.
I give him curses, yet He gives me love.
But my prayers can such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me. The more I love, it's fully Helena, it's no fault of mine.
None but your beauty without fault were mine.
Take custom. You know what, you'll see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before the time Lysander I did seemed Athens as paradise to me. Oh, but then what graces in my love do dwell? For he hath turned to heaven unto hell.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl in the bladed grass, a time that lover's flights doth still conceal. Through Athens' gates, we have devised to steal.
And in the woods where often you and I will think primrose beds will want to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet. There where Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow. Pray now for us, and good luck grant me thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must start last night from lover's food till morrow, deeply.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius, dote on you.
How happy our other son can be. Through Athens, I thought as fair as she, but what's of that? Demetrius exhausted. I, the great son of fair Hermia's flight, then to the woods will hasten alone, I shall pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks as due expense, but here in Mina I shall enrich my pain, to have his sight bitter and back again. Is all our company here?
You had best to call them gently, man by man, according to the script.
Here is a scroll with every man's name, which thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day and night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, and read the names of the actors and so grow to a point.
Marry, our play is a most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your acts by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready! Name what part for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover, or a tyrant?
A lover who kills himself for most gallant love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condone in some measure. To the rest. Yet my chief humour is for a time I can play other plays when the raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Viper's car shall shine from far, and make and mar the foolish fates. This was lofty. Now name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender. Epi Quince. Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight.
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, babe, let me not play a woman. I've been coming.
That is all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may play Thisbe. Let me wear a mask too. I will speak in a monstrous
Little voice.
Thisbe, Lavender, famous dear and lady dear.
No, you must play Pyramus and Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor. Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker. Snout, you must play Thisbe's father. Myself, Pyramus's father. Snout, the joiner. You, the lion's part, and here I hope is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written?
Pray you, if it be given me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but boys.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar. That I will do any man's heart good to him, and I will roar. That I will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you would do it too terribly. And you would frighten the Duchess and the ladies, and that they would shrink, and that be enough to hang us all. That would hang us, every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, if that you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice, so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you and swear any nightingale. Roar.
You can play upon Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one should see on a summer's day, a lovely, gentleman-like man, so you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What beard will I best play?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge it in either your straw-colour beard, your orange tawny beard, your purple and grey beard, or your French crown-colour beard, or perfect yellow.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all, and then you should play barefaced. But masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to call them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood, a mile without the town. By moonlight, there we will rehearse. In the meantime, I will draw up a bill of properties such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect, adieu.
At the Duke's oath we meet.
How now, spirits? The wonder you. Over dale, for a bush, for a briar, park, for a shell, for a flood, for a fire, and to serve the fairy queen, to ducal orbs upon the green. Farewell, fellow spirits, we'll be gone. The king will keep his revels here tonight. Take heed, the queen is not within his sight. For Oberon is getting fell and wrath, because that, as her attendant, hath a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. There never was so sweet a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the child, a knight to train and trace the forest's wild.
Neither I mistake your sin in making white, or else from that smooth name of sprite, could common good fellow, I want you eat, and fright sleeps of the villager. Those hobgoblins that call you, and sweep up, you do their work, and they should have good luck. For are you not he?
You speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him laugh when I have fat and been kept close to the guide. Name in likeness to a fitty foal, and the whole choir hold their hips and laugh, wax in mirth and ease and swear. There never was a merry hour wasted that. But room fairies, here comes Oberon.
And here, my mistress, for that you were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, growled Titania.
What jealous Oberon! Fairies, skip hence. I had forsworn his bed and come.
Tarry, rash wanton! Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sat all day, playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Philida, your busked mistress and your warrior love. To Theseus must be wedded, yet you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania? Glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus. Didst thou not lead him through the glimmering light from Perigenia?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. Thy rules thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds piping to us in vain, as in revenge, has sucked up the sea contagious fogs. This is temperature. We see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frost far in the fresh lap of the crimson rose. And on old Humes' thin and icy crown, an odorous chaplet of sweet summer buds is, as in mockery set, the sun, spring, childhood, autumn, angry winter change their wonted liveries in the maze of the world. Neither increase, now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her? Oberon, I do but beg a little changing voice be my head.
Oh, set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spice Indian air full often hath she gossiped at my side, and sat with me on that chase the yellow sands, marking the embarked trains of the flood. We laughed to see the sails can see, and grew big-bellied for want of a wind. But she being mortal, well, that boy did die. And for her sake should I bring up her boy. For her sake I will not part with him.
How long in this point do you intend to stay?
The chance after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our realm and see our moonlight revels, then go with us. If not, shall you? I will spare your horns.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away! We shall chide down rightify on this day.
Well, go thy way! Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury! My gentle wife, thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid. I remember. That very time I saw him, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, or arm, loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000. Yet marked I, where the bolt of Cupid fell, it fell upon a little western bough. Before, milk white, now purple with love's wound, and maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me this flower, that herb I shoot thee once. The juice of it, when sleeping, I did say, will make a man or woman mad and joked with the next side creature it sees. Fetch me this herb.
I'll put a gird about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I watched Titania when she is asleep and dropped the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing then she waking looks upon, be it on lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey, or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible, and will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Both Lysander and fair Hermia, the one I slay, the other slayeth me. Thou talk'st me, though stolen, unto this wood. Now get thee gone, and follow me no more.
But you draw me. You have heard Stanton's. But yet you draw not I. For my heart is true as steel, leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak to you fair? In plainest truth, I do not, nor I cannot love you.
And even for that do I love you more. I am your Spaniard, Demetrius, and when you use me, I will fall upon you. Use me but as your Spaniard. Spaniard, lose me, only give me leave. I'm worthy as I am to follow you.
Do not tempt much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I look on thee.
I'm sick, I don't want to.
You do impede your modesty too much. into the hands of one who loves you not, to trust the cruel scrutiny of night and the rich wealth of your regency.
Your virtue is my privilege, for you and my respect of all the world.
I'll run from thee and hide the breaks, and leave thee for mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you. Run when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies and Daphne holds the chains. The dove pursues the griffin when Countess pursues and Valor flies.
Let me go, for if thou dost intend to follow, do not believe, for I would do thee mischief in the woods.
You do me mischief. Your wrongs to scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed and not made to woo. I'll follow thee and make a heaven of hell. To die upon the hands I loved so well.
Fare thee well, nymph, ere he do leave this grove. Thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou found there? Welcome, wanderer. Aye, there it is. I pray thee, give it to me! I know a bank where the wild tide flows. There seeks Titania sometime of the night. But did use of this, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take out some of it and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Affect it with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Come now. Marathons and a fairy song. As a great spirit, sing me now asleep. Then to your rest. To rest. It's way, not on this world. Wanna do? Stand with this one. What thou seest when thou dost wait, do it for thy true love take. Love and I pledge for his sake. Wait, it's 5 fingers there.
Fair love. You fain with wandering in the wood, and to speak troth, I have forgot our way. Well rested, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you up to bed, for I upon this bag with my head.
One turf shall serve as a pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, 2 bosoms, and 1 trough.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet, and not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense. Sweet of my innocence, love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean, that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but 1 heart we can make of it. 2 bosoms interchanged with an oath, so then 2 bosoms and a single trough. And then by your side no bedroom need deny for lying so in Hermia. I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now much beshrew my manners and my pride if Hermia meant to say, Lysander lie. Gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty. Such separation, as well may be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and maid. So far be distant, and good nights be fair. And I love my world till their sweet I find.
Amen, amen to that fair prayer, say I. And then ends life, when I end loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep, give the all his rest.
And half that wish his eyes were closed. Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none. On whose eyes I might approve this flower's force in stern love. Night and silence, who is here? Weeds of apathy doth wear. This is he my master said, despise the Athenian maid. And here the maiden, the sleeping sound, on the dank and dirty ground, pretty soul. She does not lie near this black love, this kill courtesy. Oh! Upon thy eyes I thrust all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat on thy eyelids. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon. But stay, Beatrice.
I charge thee hence, do not haunt me thus.
Will not touching thee, be do not so.
Stay, on thy peril, I alone will go.
I am out of breath in this swan chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy as Hermia ever so she lies, for how she blessed and attractive eyes. No. I am as agony as a bear. For beasts that meet me run away for fear. And therefore, no marvel though Demetrius, do as a monster fly, my presence says, oh, it was it. Lysander on the ground. Dead or asleep. I see no blood, no green Lysander. If you live, good sir, awake!
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. O transparent Helena, nature shows art, that thou thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how bitter word is that vile name, to perish with my sword.
Do not so, Lysander, say not so. What thou you love your Hermia, Lord, what thou, yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia, no. I do repent the tedious minutes with her I have spent. 'Tis not Hermia, but Helena I love. Oh, who would not change a raven for a dove?
Wherefore was I to keen this mockery bold? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? Is it not enough? Is it not enough of a young man? That I did never nor never can deserve a sweet note from Demetrius' eye. But you must felt my insufficiency. Good trust you do me wrong, good soothe you do. In such disdainful manner me so rude. But fare you well, perforce I must confess. I thought you loved more true gentleness. And as a lady of one man be refused, should another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia sleep thou there, and never myself come Lysander near. All my powers address your love and might, to honour Helen, and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me! 'Tis I best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. I me, for pity, what a dream is here. Lysander, look how I do think with fear. You thought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling at his short prayer. Lysander? What, moved? Lysander! Lord! What, out of hearing? Gone? No sound, no word. Alack, where are you? Speak! And if you hear, speak of all loves! I swoon almost with fear. No? Then I perceive you not till nigh. Either death or you will find immediately.
How are your meds?
Pat, Pat! Here is a marvellous convenient place for our rehearsal. This
Peter Quince.
What sayest thou, Bullybottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw himself to kill himself. Which the ladies cannot abide. How odd see you that?
By the larking of harlot's fear, I believe you must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let that prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom. In Reef. This will put them out of fish.
Well, we will have such a prologue.
Will not the ladies be afraid of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves. To bring in a lion is a most dreadful thing. We ought to look to
Well then, another prologue must tell that he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen to the lion's neck, and he himself must speak to retain us. Or, if you think I can hinder as a lion, the pity of my life, no, I am no such thing. I am a man as other men are, and there indeed, let him name his name and tell him plainly, he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there is two hard things. That is, to bring moonlight into a chamber for, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
The calendar, look in the almanac, find out moonshine.
Yes, it does shine that night.
Then we may leave a casement of the great chamber window open where we play, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye. Or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lanthorn and say he come to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. Then there is another thing. We must bring a wall into the chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the chink of a wall.
We can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present war. And let it have some plaster or some loam or some rough cast item to signify war. And let it hold its fingers on us, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
What hempen homespuns are we swaggering here? What to play towards? I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus, Thisbe, stand forward.
Thisbe, the flowers of Odious.
Odors? Odors?
Odors. Savour sweet. So hath thy breath, thy dearest Thisbe dear, but hark a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus, no play here.
What's right speak now?
Marry, must you, for you must understand. It goes but to see a noise that he heard and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of the colour like the red rose on triumphant briar, most frisky juvenile ink and most lovely Jew, as true as the truest horse that yet would never tire. I mean thee, Pyramus, at Ninnis too.
Ninnis is too bad! Why, you must not speak that
knavery of them to make me afeard.
Bottom, thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an asset of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Bottom, bless thee! Thou art translated!
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me. To fright me, if they could. But I will not stir from this place. I will walk up and down and I will sing, so that they shall hear I am not afraid. The finch, sparrow in the night, the plain song cuckoo gray.
What angel takes me from my flower?
Who's known for many a land of mine, dares not answer no.
Pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamoured thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape. Thy fair force and force doth move me, from the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks you should design a little reason for that. And yet to say that truth, reason and love keep you company together nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I have enough to serve my note.
Out this way. Do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my spirit. I do nothing. Therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on me, and they shall fetch thee jewels and sing while thou art still asleep. And I will purge my mortal grossness so that thou shalt like an airy spirit. Go.
Peasebottom, Cobweb, and Moth.
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Feed him with apricots and tuberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. The honey bag steal from the humble bees, and the night tapers crop and wax their thighs, and light them at the fiery glow one's eyes. Have my love to bed, and to arise. Oh, and pluck the wings from painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Not to him else, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal. Hail.
I cry your worship's mercy, and beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall decide upon acquaintance, you must of it. Your name, honest gentleman?
Peasebottom.
I pray you'll commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother.
The moon methinks looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps with every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity.
Tie my love's tongue, bring him silently.
I wonder if Titania be awake. Then, what it was that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger.
How now, bad spirit, what night rule about this haunted grove?
My mistress, with a monster, is in love. Oh, I took her there in her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour. I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet pyramids translated there. And when in that moment so it came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet lapsed the Athenian's eyes with the love
I took him sleeping. That is finished too. And the Athenian woman by his side, so that when he wakes, of course she must be eyed.
So close as the same Athenian. This is the woman. This is not the man.
Why rebuke him that loves you so?
Thou hast killed Lysander in his sleep, but your shoes in blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too! Someone's not so true unto the day as he to me. But you've stolen away from sleeping Hermia. Cannot be. But thou hast murdered him! So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, under gauge your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright and as clear as yonder Venus, the glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Oh, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him near?
Rather the carcass to my hound.
Out, dog, out, cur! Thou darest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then?
You spend your passion on misprized brood. I'm not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is she dead or fed in tower.
Pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what would I get therefore?
A privilege never to see me more. And from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether we be dead or no.
As no foreign man's fierce veins. So here therefore for a while I will remain.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight. Thy misprison must perforce ensue. Some true love tongue, and not a false tongue true.
When fate overrules that one man hold in troth, a million fell confounding oath on oath.
About the wood grew swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens, look thou find. All fancy 6 years and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion see thou bring her here, I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, see how I go, swifter than an arrow from a Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye, when his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Mina shoot the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth. Annie! Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside, the noise they make cause Demetrius to awake.
Why should you think that I should woo in scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears, look. But I bow, I weep, and vow so born in their nativity. All truth appears.
You do advance your cunning more and more.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind, now you give her over.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helena, sweet goddess, perfect nymph, divine, to what my love shall compare thine eyes. Oh, crystal is muddy, oh, how bright is show, those lips, those kissing cherries, tempting grow, when thou holdest up thy hands, oh, let me kiss this prince of pure white, this seal of bliss.
No. Most white. Oh, hell, I see you're all vexed suddenly against your merriment. If you were men, as men may I'm sure you would not use a gentle lady so, to bow and to praise my part, when I'm sure you hate me with your hearts. You're very frightful, Lysander, Hermia, and are very rivals to mock Helena. With your derision, none of native sort was so offended by Titania's thought. A poor soul's patience ought to make you the sport.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so. For you love Hermia. This you know, I know, and here, with all goodwill, with all my heart. In Hermia's love, I yield you up my heart, and yours of Helena to me bequeath, whom I do love, and shall do till my death.
Never do persuade my breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will have none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone.
Oh, Helen, it is not so!
Look, yonder is thy dear, where thy love comes.
Dark night, and the eye its vanishing tones. The ear more quick of apprehension makes, wherein it doth impair the seeing sense. It pays the hearing double recompense. Oh, look by mine eyelids and around my ear. I thank it, brought me to thy sound. Why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he say, love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
The hate I bear for thee made me leave thee so.
You speak not to think, it cannot be.
No, she is one of this confederacy. Injurious, Hermia, most ungrateful maid.
Have you conspired?
Have you contrived to bait me with a star friendship? Sweetest friendship, Charles and innocence. We, Hermia, like two artificial gods, two lovely fairies but mortal on one stem, so two seeming bodies but one heart, join with men in scorning your poor friend. It is not friendly, 'tis not maidenly. I'll sex as well as I may charge you for it, though I alone do feel you true.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander as in scorn to follow me in praise my eyes and face? Who made your other love, Demetrius, who even now has spoke. Well, to call me up. What else? Nymph, precious, celestial, where will be this time case? And where will God Lysander deny your love, so rich within his soul, and tender me forsooth perfection, by your setting on, by your consent, one thought have you also engraces you, so hung up with love, so fortunate, from miserable most to love and love, this you should pity others.
I understand not what you mean by this.
If you had any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. But fare you well. Pardon my own fault, which death or absence soon shall come.
Say, gentle Helena, hear my excuse, oh my love, my life, my soul, oh fair Helena.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she finds free, I can compel. Thou canst compel no more than she entreats. Thy threats no more strength than her sweet prayers.
Helena, I love thee, be my life, I do.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
Oh, but thou say so, withdraw, and prove it to.
Quick, come.
One, two, three, yes!
Lysander, why did you cancel this?
Oh, hang on, thou cat! Thou vile thing! Let's loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent!
What change is this? Why are you grown so rude? Sweet love!
Oh, thy love, out! Tawny tartar, out! Out! Loathed medicine, hated potion, hence!
Do you not check?
Yes, soon, and so do you.
Demetrius, I'll keep my word with thee.
I would I had you once, but I perceive a weak bond amongst you. I will trust your word.
What should I care to? Strike her! Kill her dead! Although I hate her, I shall not harm her so.
What can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate? Wherefore? Oh me, what news? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I am as fair now as I was a while. It is like you love me. It is like you left me. Why have you left me?
I, by my life, never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of hope, or question, or doubt. Be certain, nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee. And love Helena! No.
Oh, show. You candlebox, you thief of love! What, have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fine! I've faith. Have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What? You take page dances, legends, son.
Fine.
Fine, you counterfeit. You puppet. You.
I pray you, though you mock me of gentlemen that have not hurt me, you perhaps may think you something lower than myself that I can imagine. Lord, not again! Hermia, do not be so good to me. I absolutely love you, Hermia. I give you God! Who did it hinders you? Foolish heart by me, here behind. Lysander, wait to me.
Don't worry, she shall not harm me, Helena. No, sir, she shall not. May you take her part. Oh! Get you gone, you dwarf! You minimus! Hindering not grasp men! You bead! You acorn! You are two fishes. In her behalf, it's gone to your services. Let her alone, speak not of Helen, and take not her part, and shout by it.
Now she holds me not. Now follow, if thou darest to try who's right, of thine or mine, Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with you then. Sheep by jowl.
You mistress! All this coin is all of you. Nay, go not back! I won't trust you. I will stay in your cursed company. Your hands are mine. A quicker for a frame. My legs are longer though. To run away. I am amazed and know not what to say. This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else commits thy knaveries willfully. Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Was it not you who told me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? And so far blameless proves my enterprise that I had anointed an Athenian's eyes. And so far I am glad that so did so, as their jangling I esteem a sport. Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. When they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision. And back to Athens shall the lovers wend, with league whose dates till death shall never end. Whilst I, in this affair, do the employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy, and then I will her charmed I release from monstrous view, and all things shall be peace. Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I'm feared in field and town, goblin led them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready.
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then, to play the ground. Lysander, speak again.
Come, recreant, come. Thou child, I'll whip thee with a rod. Thou is the one that draws a sword on thee.
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice. We'll try no manhood here. He goes before me and still dares me on. When I go where he calls, then he is gone. That fallen am I in dark uneven way, and here we'll rest me. Oh, come thou, gentle fair, for if but once I see thy grey light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite. Come, recreant, come!
Where art thou?
Come hither, I am here!
Thou mockst me. Thanketh, constraint me. To measure up my length on this cold bed, and tomorrow's day, look be visited.
Very night. O long and tedious night. The bright light owl shine comforts from the east. Steal your light from my own. Yet but three comes, one more. Two of both kinds make up four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish fad, yet to make poor females mad. Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with the dew, torn by primes. I can no further crawl. Before we go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me to the break of day. Heaven's shield, Lysander, if they mean a friend. On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye gentle lover's remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. Jack shall have Jill. Naught shall go ill. The man shall have his merry end, and all shall be well.
Come, enjoy thy flowery bed, when I thy amber cheeks enfold, and stick musk roses in thy sweet head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peasebottom?
Ready?
Scratch my ears, Peasebottom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready?
Monsieur Cobweb, get your weapons in your hand and kill me a wretched humblebee on the top of a thistle. And good Monsieur, bring me the honey back.
Will thou hear some music, my sweet love, or say sweet love what thou desirest to eat?
I should rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But I pray you, let none of you people stir me. I have an empty position of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies be gone, and be your ways away.
Welcome, good Robin. Thou seest this sweet sight. Her dotage now I do begin to perceive. I then did ask of her changing child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent, to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful infection of her eyes. And, gentle pup, take this transformed scalp from off the head, being in swain, that he waking when the other do, make all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents. But as the fierce vexation of dream, but first I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Diane's bud, O Cupid's flower, hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake me, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamoured of an ass.
There, I your love.
How came these things to pass? How I loathe these visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off his head. Titania, music cool and strike more dead than common sleep of all these 5 sense.
Music ho, music such as charm and sleep.
Now, with thine own full eyes. Sound, music! Come, my queen, take friends with me, and bless it to all fair prosperity. There shall cares and faithful lovers be, wedded with Theseus in all jollity.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night, when I sleeping here was found with these mortals on the ground.
Fairy king, attend and mark. I do hear the morning lark. Then, my queen, in silent sad, trip we after the night's shade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Go, all of you. invocation is performed, and since we have devoured the day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds. But up in the Western Valley, let them go. Dispatch, I say, and find out the forester.
I was with Hercules and Calchas once. When in a wooded creek they gave back his house of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant chiding. For besides the groves, the skies, the fountains, every region near seemed all one mutual cry. I never heard so musical a discord, such sweet thunder.
In Crete, Sparta, nor in Thessaly. Judging you here, but... So, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this be my daughter. This Lysander, this Demetrius, and this Helena, old Neda's Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
No doubt the Rose of Parley to observe the rite of May, and upon hearing our tale, came here in great solemnity, but speak, Egeus. Is it not the day that Hermia should give answer her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid Sir Huntsman wait for them. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine is past. Begin these with birds, but it's a couple now.
Pardon, my lord?
I pray you all, stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How come this gentle concord in the world that hatred is so far from jealousy? Speak by hate and fear no one.
My lord, I shall reply amazedly. Half asleep, yet half waking, but as yet I cannot truly say how I came here.
Enough, enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the Lord upon his head. They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me. You as your wife, and me as my consent. Of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth under this wood, and I in fury hither followed them. Fair Helen fancy followed me. But, my lords, I will by not power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia melted as the snow. Seems now to an idle door which had doted from my early years. Now, my lords, all the faith and virtue of my heart, the object and pleasure of mine eye, is only Helena. To her, my lords, was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia. Now I did love it, wish it, and long for it, will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we will hear more anon. Egeus, I overbear your will. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3, behold a feast in great solemnity. Come, follow us.
These things seem small and undistinguishable.
These receiving things with passing eyes, yet everything seems double.
So, many things. And I found Demetrius like a jewel, mine and not mine own.
Are you sure that we're awake? Do we not sleep? We dream? Was the Duke not here and bid us follow him?
Yea, I have thought.
And he did bid follow us to the temple. Why then we are awake. Let us go and count our dreams on the way.
When my cue comes, call me and I will answer. My next line is most fair Pyramus. Hey, Peter Quince, Flutes the banner's mender, Snout the tinker, Starveling, got my life, stolen and left me hence. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream, past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream. Because it hath no bottom. And I shall sing it in the latter end of the play, before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet? He cannot be heard of. Out without he is transported.
If he come not, then the plague lies. It could not walk from it.
It is not possible. There is not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, that's simply the best of any handicraft man in Athens.
Yea, and the best person too. And he was a very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon. A paramour is, God bless us, thing of naught.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there are 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had come forward, then we'd all been made men.
Oh, sweet Peasebottom, thus have we lost 6pence a day during his life. He could not escape 6pence a day, and the Duke would not have paid him 6pence a day for paying Pyramus. I'll be hanged. He would have deserved it. 6pence a day Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Oh, that's courageous game!
Masters! I am to discourse wonders. But ask me not what, for if I tell you I am no true Athenian, I shall do everything by sit without.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I will tell you is, every man will go with his heart. Meet presently at the palace. No more words. Away. Go. Away.
He is strange, my sisters. His love is sweet.
More strange than true. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination or compact.
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesses than fancy's images, and grossed something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy, fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More than to us. Wait in your royal walks, your boards, your bed.
Come now, what masks, what dances you would have to our this long age of 3 hours between our supper and our bedtime. Where is our usual matter of mirth? Then a play, easy action, torturing hour? Call for the straight.
Here, mighty Theseus.
So, what ritual have you for this evening?
There is a brief of how many sports are right. Make your choice in which your highness would like to see first.
The Battle of the Centaurs will be sung by the Athenian eunuch to the harp. Various three muses, morning to the temple of learning, arrive, afternoon. TV's brief scene between young Pyramus and his love sister. Very tragical mirth, tedious and brief. That is, hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find concord of this discord?
There is a play, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I've known a play to be, but by 10 words, my lord, it is too long. For all the play, there is not one word act. One play of it is act tragical, my noble lord it is. For Pyramus, there is a kill himself, which when I saw upon made mine eyes water, but more very tears of passion often that I have laughed and never shed.
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work weapons here, which never they in their minds to now, and I have recoiled which are breath memories of this same play.
We will hear that play.
No, my lord, it is not for you. I have heard it over.
I will hear that play.
I love not to see wretchedness overcharged, and duty in his service perishing.
Why, gentle sweet,
says they can do nothing in this kind. Our sport shall be to take the same thing, and what poor duty cannot do. Noble respect leads to might, not marriage.
Shall we know the prologue as dressed?
Let him approach. If we offend, it is with our goodwill that you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill. To show our simple skill, that is the true beginning of our end. Consider then, we come but in despite. We do not come as fighting to contest you. Our true intent is all for your delight. That we should here repent you, the axles are at hand, and by their show, you shall know all that you are like to know. This fellow doth not stand upon points.
He hath read his prologue like a rough colt. A good moral, my lord. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, he hath played on his prologue like a child on a recorder. A sound, and not sing other notes. His speech is like a tangled chain. Nothing impaired, but all disordered. Who is next? Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you will know. This beauteous lady, this being uncertain. This man with live and rough cast doth present woe, that vile woe which did the lovers sunder, and through one's cheek, for souls they are content to whisper, and the which let no man wonder. This man with lamp dog and bishop thorn presented moonshine, for by moonshine did these lovers think them scorn to meet, and neither is true. There to woo this grisly beast, which lieth hight by name, the trusting Disney, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright, and as she fled, from that to she born, which lion, vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon, come Pyramid, sweet youth and tall, and fight his trusty Disney ran to slain, errant with blade, with bloody playful blade, he bravely broke his boiling bloody breast. Yet, more! And this day, tarrying in mulberry shade, he staggered true and died for all the rest. That lion moonshine wood and lovers twain, and learned his cause, while here they do remain. In the same interlude it doth befall its eye, once not by name, present a wall, and in this wall would have you things that had it in a cranny hole or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Evie, did often whisper very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I, that same wall, the truth is so, and though the cranny is right and sinister, through which fearful lovers are to whisper.
Oh, Grimlow nights! Oh, night with hue so black! Oh, night whichever art when day is not! Oh, night, alack, alack, alack! I fear my sister's promise is forgotten. Thou, O Warn, O sweet and lovely Warn, and standest between her father's grand and mine, O Warn, O sweet and lovely Warn, show me thy cheeks and things with my eye. Thanks, courteous Warn! You'll shield me well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked Warn, from whom I see no bliss.
Curse me, my stones, but that's deceiving me.
The one we fix. Curse them.
No. In truth, sir, she is not deceiving me, it's this piece of you. She is to enter and I'm to spy her through the wall. You shall see, perhaps as I told you.
I will, for often hast thou heard my moans, and passing my fair pyramid for me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones of blind and hair knit up in me.
I see a voice. Now will I the cheek to spy and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love, thou art my love, I think.
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and like the mandarin I trust thee still.
And I like Helen to the fakes and kills.
Not Shacklelus the Procrus was so true.
As Shacklelus the Procrus, I to you.
Oh, kiss me through the whole of this vile horn. Wilt thou and Ninnis too meet me straight away?
Thy life, thy death, I come without delay. Must fall away. Don't go.
You, ladies, you, who gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on the floor. Then how perchance both quake and tremble here when lying rough in wildest raged uproar. I, snug the joiner, am a lion felon, or else no lion stands. Fear lion come and strive, into this place 'twere pity on my life.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy steady beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by the gracious, golden, glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest this sight. But stay, O spiteful mark, what night, what dreadful dole is here. Eyes do you see? How can it be, O dainty duck, O dear? Thy mantle good, what stained with blood, approach ye furies fell. O fates, come, cut thread and bun, from crushed conclude and swell. Where didst thou lion's frame, since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, which is, no, which was, the fair flame, that lived, that loved, that looked, that light with cheer. Come tears confound, out sword and wounds, the purple pyramus.
Thy left pack!
Aye, thy left hand. Thou art dumb.
Thank you. Thus die I. Thus. Now am I dead. Now am I dead. My soul is in the sky. Sun lose thy light. Moon take thy light. Now die! 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 Die!
My love? What dead, my love? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak! My darling, dead! Cover my sweet eyes. These my Rebecca's cherry nose. These yellow cowslip cheeks. Go! Cover's face upon mine. Eyes as green as leaves. Come to me. Hands as pale as milk. Laden with gore. Kiss your shore. With shears his thread of silk. Come not a word. Come trusty sword. Come blade my breast and brew. And farewell, friends. Thus is the end. Adieu. Adieu. Adieu.
Will it please you to see the epilogue?
I agree, for complaining is no excuse. When Ophelia is dead, there needs none to complain. Sweet friends, to bed. I fear we shall see coming more. And the fortnight hopefully this solemnity in nightly revels and new jollity.
Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf howls the moon, and the heavy ploughman snores, all with weary tasks begun. Now the wasted brands do glow, and the screech owl screeching loud puts the wretch that lies in woe. In remembrance of a shroud, now it is the time of night, with a gaze all gaping wide, in the churchway paths to glide. We the fairies that do run, in the triple Hecate's team from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now shall follow, not a mouse shall disturb this hollowed house. I am sent with broom before, to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house give gathering light, every elf and fairy sprite.
Hand in hand with fairy grace will we sing and bless this place. If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended. That you have put slumbered here, whilst these visions did appear, and in this weak and idle feud, no more yielding but to dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we shall mend. And as I am honest Puck, if we have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue and make amends ere long, else the Puck a liar calls so good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.